Hello loves, it is I, the Melanated Oracle, back here with a pick a card video dedicated completely to self-care. I've been wanting to do one of these videos for a while now, and with everything that's happening right now, it is most definitely needed. I've been taking quite a lot of time to just focus on my own self-care, because to me self-care and mental health go hand in hand, and for me personally, to keep my mental health at a very high state and to keep myself functioning, self-care is necessary. So I just wanted to hop on here and do a self-care reading all about some energy you should probably be incorporating into your life, some self-care rituals you can be doing, and some positive affirmations for you. Just, keep on going and keep on moving with how things are. It can be really hard to function. Some of you may be shutting down or just crying or just angry. And all those emotions are valid right now, because this is really a crazy time. So, I prayed and I asked Spirit, I'm like, what can I do right now? What should I do? And this is what came to my mind. And I know it doesn't fix all the problems in the world, but, just a reminder that your mental health is important no matter what's happening. Your mental health is important and you are important. So before I even go into the selections, I do have a special message to my fellow Black women. If you are not a Black woman, I would advise for you to just go ahead and skip to the card selection, because this is not a message for you. And this is actually a personal message from me to any of my viewers who are fellow Black women. So to my Black women, I just wanted to say that I love you, that you are beautiful, and that you are important and you matter, regardless of what anyone says, regardless of what society says. I know right now times are tough, times are really always tough for us, but I just had to really give some encouraging and uplifting words, because that's in my heart. I'm not making this video to spiritual bypass or to say that what's going on right now can be fixed by some self-care and raising your vibration, because it cannot. I'm here to say that yes, we have to keep fighting, but we also have to realize that in order for us to continue to fight our good fight, our mental health is important and self-care is essential, especially since I know so many of us Black women have seen and were raised to always put other people first, and to just keep pushing for other people and just keep going for other people. We gotta do this, we gotta do that. And this is just a reminder that, if you want to just lay in a bathtub and drink some wine or, smoke something, then that's perfectly okay. That if you want to go ahead and put yourself first because you're so tired that you just have to recharge and regenerate and, just be. Because I'm guilty. That's what I've been doing for these past few weeks or couple weeks. It's just being. That is okay. You want to be angry and go out there and protest. That is okay. Anything that you decide to do is perfectly okay, and is a reaction that you deserve. Don't let anybody tell you what you should be doing or what you should not be doing, or how you should be feeling or how you shouldn't be feeling. This is literally this reading is really a reminder that your mental health is important and that your self-care is important. It's just that I had to get this message out to my other Black women, because God, I believe in God. God really put on my heart to just speak as another Black woman to a Black woman. We got to keep pushing. No, yes we do, but make sure you are taking care of yourself too in the process. So today I'll be doing 3 piles. So, choose number 1, number 2, or number 3. And you pause this video, meditate on the numbers if you have to, ask Spirit, ask Source, whatever you believe in, or ask your higher self. Ask yourself, what do you need? If you chose number 1, we're going to head and get started on what energy you should be incorporating into your life right now. Spirit, what energy does those that chose number 1 need to incorporate into their life? What is it that they need? What is it that they need for their mental health, for their state of mind, for them to remain sane? What is it that they need, Spirit? I can tell you right now, I am feeling a lot of anxiety, and this is not mine, because I finally got my anxiety to go away. Got one card, we got conception. What is it that they need? some of you, if you've been watching the news a lot, you need to not watch so much of the news. And I'm actually going to pull this one because this is the one I felt need to come out. So yeah, for those of you who have been just absorbing the news like it's no tomorrow, Spirit is really putting on my heart that you need to not absorb so much news. You need to take some breaks from news, even social media, because there's a lot of news on social media. You need to go into hermit mode a little bit and really just go inside right now. A detox from social media, even television, because television can be quite traumatic when you think about it. It's a lot of things that we see on TV, such as death, murder, you know, for some shows, even people being taken advantage of against their will, that can actually influence our mind. Because even if it is acting, the acting is really good, right? So your mind can sometimes believe that, oh my God, look, this what's happening. I mean, you can have an actual like physical emotional reaction, especially when you're really tied to a character. So for those of you that chose number 1, I'm seeing that you're having all these reactions to everything you are currently inputting from the screen, specifically phone screens and television screens. I'm not really seeing laptop screens. So really taking some time away from television and social media and news will be very beneficial for your mental health. So going off of the energy that you should be bringing into your life, the first one we have is conception. Conception says the frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and intention. I'm seeing a lot of blue and green with this card. First thing that is coming to mind is working on your heart and throat chakra. I feel like a lot of you, again, going back to this anxiety, it's a lot of emotions going through. And so we have conception. I feel like a lot of you are having problems with your anxiety. Some of you may have been doing well, but you know, with everything that's happened, because we were never doing okay. If you are of the US, I know the world's crazy, but we were never really doing okay. Things were we got used to certain things, and now it's kind of like hyped all up all over again. And so with this frequency of conception, you have to remember that you can bring in that inner peace. That's really what I'm getting about with this reading being all about self-care and mental health. You know, you have to make little small adjustments in your life in order to bring that inner peace, in order to bring that well-being. You know, like I said, abstaining from some television, from some news and social media will be greatly beneficial for your social health. Mental health, excuse me. I feel like that's for everyone, but for you specifically, I do see that some of you are maybe getting panic attacks from literally seeing certain things on the news or seeing certain things TV where your heart starts racing and you get that panic attack. You feel like you can't breathe. Sometimes it gets, because right now I just felt chill. So yes, when you're feeling like you can't breathe, your heart starts pumping, and sometimes, you know, it feels like you're about to die, and I got chills. So, you know, that is happening for some of you. There needs to be adjustments for you to conceptualize this concept of inner peace and peace overall in your home. There have to be some adjustments, which we're going to go more to in the self-care rituals, which is starting off. Abstaining for those things will be greatly beneficial. We also got, if I can get it up with these long nails, frequency of fertility. Fertility says the frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expressions of ourselves. The reason I emphasize joyful is because I know right now it can be pretty hard to smile and to be happy, but the biggest thing, because this fertility is not about giving birth. This fertility is about, really what I'm picking up is experiencing life to the fullest, having a fertile life, having the ability for your life to be so fertile that you can smile and you can laugh through the hard times. Again, not spiritual bypassing, but if we let ourselves be consumed by the rage and the darkness, if we refuse to see the light, the mental health is just going to plummet. There's really no way to excuse that. Like, there's no way. If you are consumed by the darkness, Then comes the depression, the angst, the anger, all these negative emotions. And the reason I'm speaking of it and about it is because I have been there before. I've been very angry lately, and I'm saying that with a smile because, you know, thankfully I was able to move past it. But a lot of anger, a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. You literally have to make the decision to smile. You have to find things that will make you smile, that will make you laugh. And I know it seems hard, but you know, it has to be done, because the world, I refuse to believe that the world is full of just negative energy and there's no hope for tomorrow. I feel as long as my heart still beats, as long as blood still moves in my veins, I have the opportunity, and I was gifted with the breath of life to continue to make this world a better place, make my life better, and to do more and to serve. But that is just my personal opinion. I got into a little tangent, but really, the fertility card I'm seeing, make your life fertile and open to possibilities, to still smile, to still laugh, especially for those that have anxiety. And I'm seeing a group of people getting together and just smiling and laughing. Rely on those around you that you love, that makes you smile and make you laugh. Rely on them to help you manage your emotions at this time, because we have the frequency of delight. And it says the frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. Again, we have the word joy. The more delight we feel, the more delight we invoke in others. Again, this may be a good time to be around those that really make you happy. When you are happy, those around you can be happy, and when they're happy, the happiness come back to you, if you know they're your true friends. Now, if you're not friends, then you won't be feeling those amazing vibes with each other. But when you are with someone that you truly love and care about, and something either amazing happened to them, or they're just having a really good day and a really good time, that energy rubs off on you because you're in such alignment with this person, because they mean so much to you. So really take the time to experience delight, not only so you can be delighted, but for those around you can be delighted, because it's been a trying time for all of us, and really being around community, it will be greatly beneficial. We have the cosmic flower, the frequency of the cosmic flower. It states the frequency of the cosmic flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. Some of you, maybe if you are like me, if you are maybe not in your hometown, or you know you haven't been to the place you call home in a while, whether that be your parents, your family, a pet, it can really be a variety of things. You know, there's different meanings of home to different people. Maybe it's time to go back and visit that, to bring you just some peace of mind. Because when you think of home, a safe home, let me specify that, home is a feeling of safety, it's a feeling of comfort. So when you feel all of that, you know, you kind of get at ease, especially with those of you who are struggling with the anxiety. Maybe it will do some good to either revisit your home if it is safe for you to do so, if you have the ability to do so, or that thing that makes you feel at home, and I just heard for some of you this may be a blanket, and I'm not judging. I have a blanket that was given to me by my grandma when I was a kid, and I still have it to this day because it makes me so happy when I think about her. So there may be, you know, a blanket or an item given to you from someone that really felt like home, that made you feel all of that comfort, that peace, that safety. And if you have that, you know, go towards that item when you are feeling your anxiety. Feel it. Breathe, really take it in, because when anxiety, if you are able to really lean into some grounding techniques, I'm telling you by experience that the anxiety can lessen. So when you get this item, really feel it in your hands. If you want, press it against your chest. If you can smell it, inhale it, to realize where you are. To have this item, and for some of you, I'm seeing green, so it may be a green item that, again, working with your heart chakra will help with this quite a bit. But really take this item in, breathe it in, really feel it, touch it. If you can listen to it, if you just want to put your ear next to it, So you can realize that right now you are in this present moment, having an experience with this item or pet that brings you so much joy, that brings you so many feelings of safety, that everything will be okay. That's gonna have a lot for a lot of you. And last but not least, we have perception. And the frequency of perception states, the frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. Some of your anxiety may be coming from some perceptions you have of things, and I'm a little nervous to use this word because there's a lot of information out in the world, and sometimes you don't even know what's true and what's not anymore. So, if any of you are watching any of those TV shows with conspiracy, or if you're like some people I know, you're watching shows about murder mysteries or anything like that, for some of you, especially since it's almost Halloween time, that you're watching shows or movies about spirits and you are either afraid of spirits or they make you a little nervous, you should stop doing that, because right now I see that your perception right now is easily swayed because you're feeling so much anxiety and things just seem tipsy-turvy, you know what I'm trying to say. Things kind of seem upside down for you right now, so you're trying to find all these answers and all these things, and right now it's just kind of like you're riding the struggle bus. So watching any murder mysteries, again with the haunted houses or anything like that, if you're a little nervous about spirits or the other side, will not be beneficial for your anxiety at all. Again, that ties in with what the message I got earlier about really needing to take a break from television and social media. So we're going to move on to the self-care rituals that you can be doing at this time that will really help your mental state of mind. So what does number one need for their mental health, for their stability, for them to just put themselves first, to relax? What is it that they need? This one. Make a meal. I'll show you. I love the way these cards look. Make a nice home cooked meal. Oh, again, the make a meal and the cosmic flowers as I talked about home is really sticking out to me. So maybe you want to make a meal that reminds you of home, that feels like home, to incorporate these feelings of safety and just comfort and like everything. I just see someone honestly snuggling up in a blanket with the TV off, with a good book in their hand, eating either a meal, really I'm seeing a dessert, and them just smiling, and they just feel so relaxed. And I'm even getting an image honestly of someone in front of a fireplace or a heater. So if you need that and that sounds like your bliss, that is a sign for you. Build strength. So some of you may want to incorporate, I don't want to say kickboxing because that may be hard. Well, you can kickbox at home, but you can building up some strength, doing some at-home exercises, really just getting that movement in here. Sound healing. I think what just came to me, 432 hertz. I can't remember exactly what that frequency does, but that is the one that just came to mind when I did see the sound healing. So if you can put that on, that'd be great. We also got massage, literally one of my favorites. If you don't have someone to massage you, literally just massage your own feet. I know it sounds weird, but it works. A massage is a massage is a massage. Have to take a walk. If any of you are near any type of body of water, that would be highly beneficial, especially because next to the path is literally the universe, but I'm getting the sign of either a river or a lake. If you are super lucky, a beach will be greatly beneficial. And this is gonna sound not crazy, but if you can, give an offering to the water, especially if you are a person of color and it is safe for you to do so. I'm saying that for a reason. give an offering to the water. So of course something that is biodegradable and that will not harm the environment. Just stating that you're wishing for peaceful times. Yeah. Random message that just came through, but it's what I heard. We got 2 more. So we have Connect with Your Womb. I recommend this book a lot. Anytime I see this card, it's called Sacred Woman by Queen Afua. I focus a lot on connecting with your womb, specifically healing your womb. And just speak positive words to your womb. Really just connect with the energy of your womb. Our womb brings forth creation, and not in more ways than just the physical one. Our wombs is literally a source of power. So if you can take the time to connect to it, to honor it, and then thank it, because our wombs are quite important and can bring a lot into our lives. Last but not least, we have Read. Again, going back to that image I got of someone just wrapped up in a blanket in front of a heater or a fireplace with just a meal or dessert that's literally just making them so happy, and they are just living their best life with that book. Again, if that speaks to you, that is double confirmation from Spirit. Last but not least, we're going to leave off with some affirmation cards from the One Manifest Your Destiny deck. So what are some affirmations they can use at this time that can just help their mental health, that can, you know, hopefully make them smile when they think about it, when they say it out loud. Let's see, what can they use? That's a lot of cards. I'll choose the first one I see. First one is Mother Earth, Compassion. She says, I give love, I receive love. I am love. Amen. I say amen. I don't know how to pronounce this. Mamipula? I apologize if I'm butchering it. It did not come with a guidebook, so I can't even tell you if I'm saying them right. It says honoring the flow. It says, I welcome new life into mine. I am in the flow, letting go of resistance. Bonadia, I hope. Intuition, I trust my inner wise woman. My instincts are connected to my true purpose. Leave you off with one more. Artagatas, I hope I'm saying that right. And it says awakening, and I do want to point out that this looks to be some type of mermaid deity. Again, going back, if you can do that offering to the water, especially if you are a melanated individual. I enthusiastically dive into my own growth and evolution. So that is the reading for you all. I hope it brought some type of clarity for your peace of mind, for your mental health. It gave you some rituals you can do for your self-care, and just served as a reminder that your mental health matters. Your self-care is sacred. And if you need a break right now to do all of these things, to do them one at a time, then go ahead and take it. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. So if you chose number 2, this is the reading for you. We're going to start off with the energy you should be incorporating into your life right now that'll help give you some peace of mind. Coherence. What else will help them get some peace of mind? What else will help their mental health right now? If sacred space is their mind, what do they need to hear? Conception for you as well. Perception for you as well. Okay, so we're seeing some same cards from the first group. That one wanted to jump out. Magic. Alright. Right there. There we go. Realization. So, starting off first with coherence. It says, your frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize with the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. And I'm going to read magic because I feel like these two cards are going together, especially with the indigo and blue I'm currently seeing. I feel like for you all right now, would be a good time to connect to your intuition, but the frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required in our belief in their manifestation. Okay, so I'm going to say something that may seem a little controversial for this time right now, and I hope it doesn't come off as offensive or nobody is offended by it. With this group, I haven't moved into these just yet, but seeing these two right off the bat talk about so much about bringing in the reality that, you know, your desire and the magic and belief in their manifestation. I believe that some of you may be feeling, not all of you, but some of you may be feeling guilt for continuing to work towards your manifestations, towards your goals. I feel like some of you feel like this is not a time to be working towards something, that you should be focusing on other things. And I don't even mean just current events for all of you, because for some of you, I just saw for some of you that you are working towards your business, not even just starting it, but bettering it. Others of you, you're focused on school, so not completely tied to what's happening right now, and you may be feeling guilty for that. And I don't really want to dive too much into it, because I feel like it's kind of, it depends on who you are and why you feel that way, which is why I don't want to dive into it. So what I'll leave this one as is to do some shadow work on that. And I think I'm going to leave it there. It's like I said, it depends on who you are, of why you're feeling this guilt. And I don't really want to dig deep into why you're feeling this guilt. And I feel like you should be doing the work into why you're feeling this guilt about being so focused on your manifestations. And it's not even manifestation for some of you specifically. I just heard for your own life. And I'm going to leave it there and continue towards the rest of these cards. Got conception. The frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and the possibilities of the space and what we can manifest through our own awareness and intention. I'm going to tie this into the group that needs to do the shadow work. Again, this is not everybody, because it's not like you shouldn't be moving towards your goals right now. I just feel like some people are feeling some guilt for some of the beliefs they have and some of the behaviors they have. And again, I'm not diving into that. That's something you need to focus on. That's not what this reading's about. Okay, realization. The frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. Okay, perception. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. Okay, so clearly the energy that needs to be done is shadow work. I don't want to dive deep into this because I am thinking of a plethora of reasons of why people are feeling guilty about certain beliefs they have, none of which I want to dig into, because my thoughts are my thoughts and I don't always put them out there because they're my own thoughts, and sometimes I like for them to stay in my own head and I like to shut my mouth. But right now, all I'm going to say for this group, if your beliefs right now are making you that uncomfortable and making you feel this amount of guilt, where your spirit guides are kind of like, Hunty, we are trying to tell you something and you are being so stubborn right now. We just want you to listen to us and open your eyes. That didn't come from me. That came from some of them. And if y'all have been getting that message if y'all have been specifically seeing Two of Swords in some of y'all readings, or you'll be seeing it at home, you're choosing to remain blind, just do your shadow work. And for those of you this ain't really relating and you don't feel guilt, it's still shadow work that needs to be done around some of the beliefs you have, and not about beliefs about the guilt in anything is more so beliefs of, you know, do you think you deserve everything you truly want? If you don't deserve it, why don't you think you deserve it? And if you have reasons why you don't think you deserve it, find reasons why you do. We'll leave it at that, because this was a lot, and I just picked up on a lot of energy I wasn't even expecting for a self-care reading. Then again, this is also looking at mental health. So I'm gonna leave it there, and we gonna move on to the self-care rituals, because this, if I don't stop, it's gonna get real deep and real heavy. I'll do a shadow work video in the future. So moving on to self-care rituals for pile number 2. What do they really need for their mental health, their stability? What self-care do they need right now? The world is crazy. What do they need? What makes them feel sane? What will make them feel sane specifically? My loves, y'all really need to do a shadow work session if you haven't done one ever or in a while. Burning bowl ritual that I just did recently, where you write down something that you either want to eliminate from your mind, that something that no longer serves you, something that something is popping out, and I'm not saying it because that's not what I want to talk about this video. And if that's a message they need to hear, you gotta slap them upside their head metaphysically and tell them yourself, because I'm not doing it. That's not my role. And you gotta burn it. So yeah, if I look a little crazy, it's because sometimes, like, just be having conversations and I'm like, certain stuff I'm really talking about, but certain stuff y'all gotta have that conversation on your own. Or whenever I start doing personal readings, they don't have to come to me, and we're gonna dive deep into it about that. We got clean your space. This is most definitely some self-care, because I spent hours upon hours cleaning my altar, cleaning my little sacred space is what I'm gonna start calling it. And I felt so much peace afterwards. It was unbelievable. So burning bowl rituals, cleaning your space, because it really helps when you declutter your home and your space. It's just to clutter your mind at the same time. Journal, again, tying in with me picking up all of that shadow work from earlier. What you journal about, that's on you. I do not think there's a mistake that there's so much darkness in the background of this card. Do that shadow work. I'm gonna leave it at that. What other self-care do they need? Okay, well, clearly doing some shadow work is gonna help your state of mind, because you're gonna be able to work through a lot of things that a lot of you have been avoiding for different reasons. Some of y'all that are just feeling shit of guilt about certain beliefs that you have. There are others of you who think that you are not deserving of what you truly want in life. Is there anything else that I'm missing right now? So it's funny because I saw, this is the card that popped out, hydrate, which if you can, try to drink a gallon of water a day. I swear it will change your life, and it's actually it's not that hard. But with this hydrate card, the word that came to me was subconscious beliefs. Subconscious beliefs can make or break you. Don't ask me what they are. I would highly recommend going up and looking up a YouTuber called Brown and Bendy. You'll find all your answers that you need and more about subconscious belief. But you may want to do some journaling on that, because that might tie into why some of you don't think you deserve what you truly want, what you truly desire, what you're trying to manifest into your life or just bring into your life. And with the hydrating card, water really representing death and emotions in ourselves, and us being made 70% of 70. You know how much we are, but all that water that we actually are inside of ourselves. Bro, this pile is going deep. I'm not going deep with y'all. Y'all going deep. I'm not going deep. Y'all are going deep. I do wonder for some of you how much your Lilith zodiac sign is affecting you right now, because we have the subconscious beliefs. Look up, if you can, your Lilith zodiac sign and what is currently in your 12th house, if you haven't, because I feel like right now that's affecting a lot of you, because I picked up subconscious beliefs. It's a lot of shadow work. And I just pulled the card pleasure. So yes, I'm saying pleasure. do I really need to speak more? We all need pleasures in our lives, whether you get it from yourself or somebody else. But what made me say that is because Lilith in our astrological chart can really represent the things we suppress, our sexual energies that we suppress, and just a lot of things about ourselves that we just choose to suppress and not really acknowledge. So I am curious, if looking and examining your Lilith zodiac sign will help you, and your 12th house sign, because I believe that it's all about your unconscious. And I don't want to say what it's ruled by because I'm not 100% sure. It may be Neptune. So yeah, go look in that and maybe look at where Neptune is in your chart as well. May play a factor. So last but not least, we're going to end it off with some affirmations that'll help you. Really what'll help you is just going to get a journal after this reading and just going to town. So first card we got was, I hope I say this right, Carmenta, Cosmic Success. All I do is win. So realize, if you do go ahead and do your shadow work, you'll just be winning. You're really just you're gonna be gaining. You're not gonna lose anything from doing shadow work. You never do. The only thing you do is gain knowledge, progress, and wisdom. We have Inanna. I'm saying this right as well. Strength. I am a fierce mama warrior. And if you are a man who is watching this, which would be highly surprising, you can still be a fierce mama. You still got feminine energy within you as well. Oh, this is standing out to me. Do you see how much black is in this card right now? Like onyx black, like black wings, black long hair, a black background, but it's a little bit of light in there. Shadow work, baby. This is all this pile's about, which I wasn't expecting again in a self-care ritual, but shadow work will help you. Mami Wata. I love Mami Wata. Okay, I know something about Mami Wata. Oneness. I am divinely connecting to the source of all that is. Again, highly recommend for you all shadow work, looking at your subconscious beliefs, looking at your Lilith sign, looking at wherever Neptune is in your chart, and basing all of that, incorporating all of that, especially into your journaling, because right now your self-care rituals are important. Yes, you have the burning bowl ritual, you have the cleaning of your space, you have your hydration, you have your journaling, you have your pleasure. But right now I'm really getting the feeling that this group really just needs a huge release. It needs a cleanse. I'm just gonna put that out there. So if you liked this video, if you like this reading, make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. So if you chose number 3, this is the reading for you. I'm going to go ahead and start off with the energy you should be bringing in right now. So let's go ahead, take a look at the frequency cards. That wanted to jump out so badly, I'm just going to take it. Emergence. Some of you, I just saw a picture of a snake literally shedding its skin right now, so that will play a part for quite a bit of you. Solar plexus chakra, okay. Stepping into your power. Also just saw a jaguar or a black panther. You never really know the difference between a black jaguar and a black panther. Stepping into your power, stepping into strength, most definitely. Dynamic. Oh, I like where this is going. I really like where this is going. Stepping into your alpha power, leaning more into type 8 energy, not being so shot. I see. I'm seeing, because I literally am seeing a mouse. Some of you may have been a bit timid lately with your demeanor. Some of you, not all, but you need to, it would be highly beneficial for you to step out of that. Fertility. End it there, because I feel a lot radiating off all of these cards right now. So the first one is this lovely emergence. Frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. Also want to look at this frequency, solar plexus chakra, the frequency of the solar plexus chakra. The yellow flower of life in your solar plexus chakra is your 3rd, it is above the root, and the sacral is right underneath your heart chakra. Supports our sense of self, our personal power, I just said stepping into your power, and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. Fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, more courageous in stepping into power, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our cosmic consciousness into a new and grander expressions of ourselves. And last but not least, dynamic. I just heard power dynamic. The frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency. It helps us to put together a reality that is made of many different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. Got joy twice, personal power twice. So why did I even put these two cards together? Fertility and dynamic. For some of you, you may be having, this is gonna sound crazy, a power dynamic within yourselves, like literally a push and pull within yourselves. I feel like some of you may come off as shy, timid, or reserved, but really who you truly are is someone with a lot of personal power. And I'm not saying that if you have personal power you have to be extremely extroverted, but I feel like the image, especially with dynamic, because I'm seeing this triangle, because how we perceive ourselves and how others perceive us are two completely different things. How you see yourself is not how you are seen to other people. How I see myself is not even seen, by probably how all of you see me. So what I'm getting the feeling is that you come off as this reserved person who may at times be timid, who may at times be, and when I say mouse-like, I don't mean fearful of people, because I'm not picking that up, especially when I saw literally the snake shedding its skin and then like it's Black Panther, a jaguar, whatever it was. That's not you at all. You actually have a lot of power. You actually are quite confident in yourselves. I just feel like people don't perceive you as that way. And what's really standing out to me with this emergence of fertility is that you're going to step more into who you truly are, and people are going to start to see this emergence of your new self-image, because that solar plexus chakra energy that's going to be coming up, it's going to be, really playing a part in your life lately, it's really going to help you be you. It's going to help you feel safe and comfortable in who you are. And I feel like for some of you, with everything going on, you may be having the thoughts of, what's the point of me hiding who I am? And not to sound morbid or anything, but some of you are even thinking, life is too short for me to not be who I am at all times. Life is too short for me to downplay my experience, to downplay my personality, to downplay my opinions. Some of you are going to be like, this is who I am. Who I am is beautiful. I am a strong, independent person. I know my worth. I know my value. I know I bring a lot to the table, no matter what that table is. And I'm going to start showing up as that, and I'm going to show people. So I feel like some people may be taken aback. I'm like, I always thought, you were just so quiet and so timid. I didn't know you had all this knowledge. I didn't know you had all this determination. I didn't know this, that, and the third. So I really feel like with this group, that you're going to be stepping into this new energy. I don't want to say a glow up, because you've always been this way, but to other people it's going to literally appear as a glow up in your personality. So I'm gonna leave that, because that is freaking beautiful. So congrats. Let's move on to your self-care rituals. Man, your mental health is looking good. Moving on to the self-care rituals that will help you right now. Maybe help with, because some people might be like, oh crap, I didn't know you were coming out this way, and you're just probably thinking like, well, dang, how do people see me? Let's just go with some self-care rituals that you can use while you're stepping into your power. Maybe somebody says something sideways because they're like, well, I didn't know you could be that way. I thought you were a nerd, which I don't consider that a bad word, but I know for some people it could be. So flow like water. Maybe you just heard, let the comments roll off your back, especially with me still seeing this visual of this snake. You just are gonna be letting things roll right off you. You're like, oh, whatever. Flow like water. Go with the flow. Man, if you can get in the body of water, lucky, that'd be great. Create art to really invoke your own personal power, and put it in a place where you can see it. You're like, yeah, I did do that. I'm pretty awesome. This group, you're really like, yeah, I can do this, I can do that. Yeah, I'm pretty amazing, aren't I? And it's not cockiness. That's not it at all. It's not even ego. You're just like, no, I'm pretty great, aren't I? Dream journal. Your dreams may be hinting at some things, or you may just have some wonderful dreams. You may be finding some of your power within these dreams, because you're going to be seeing situations of you being so calm and, you know, collected in situations that will normally drive people crazy, and you're just like, oh yeah, I got it, in your dream. And then in reality you're like, oh yeah, I got it. It's pretty dope. Ground yourself, which I honestly don't think this group will have a problem with at all. But taking some time to ground yourself. I feel like this group, when you step into this power, because I feel like since you are more of a reserved person, you're literally going to be so chill. I don't know if grounding yourself is necessary, but like, go for it. Make an altar. Make an altar to connect with your guides, your ancestors, your angels, whatever it is you believe in. I get one more card for a self-care ritual for this group, for this lovely group that's just chilling. Connect to the earth. I'll take a walk outside, enjoy the weather. Are some of y'all Tauruses? I don't know if you are. It's just this energy is really giving me like earth sign vibes, and it's really giving me Taurus vibes, because y'all just be chilling. Looks a lot of cards, but I'm going to choose this one because this one I saw, and I hope I said it right. Mami Pula. It says honoring the flow. Honoring the flow and flow like water. Are you kidding me? So I do apologize for the quick video switch up. I didn't realize until after I finished recording that your affirmations actually didn't even get recorded. So I just wanted to hop on here really quick and simply talk about your affirmation cards and just go ahead and get started. So don't think I'm pronouncing this right. The name is Mami Pula. It says, I welcome new life into mine. I am in the flow. So you also got the flow like water card. So this is in perfect harmony with that. You also got Ishtar, and it says, I embrace my sensual energy. My feminine power creates worlds. So I feel like a lot of you may be stepping more into your sensuality and into embracing that side of yourselves, which will make you really feel empowered, since this group is all about stepping into their personal power and really creating the life they desire. As long as Mother Mary, today I am reborn. I'm willing to believe in miracles. You know, you're being reborn, but you're really just stepping more into who you are, and that is in self, you know, a sort of transformation for you from within, and you just more so stepping more into who you truly are. And I pulled one more for you, I believe, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. I believe this may be a Mayan deity. Please correct me if I'm wrong and you know. It says, unconditional love. My body, mind, and spirit were designed to feed my dreams. With this pal, you know, really stepping into your strength and shedding off this skin of yours that is not true to, you know, your real power and what you really hold. These affirmations couldn't be more on spot for all of you. So with this being said, I hope this reading really resonated with you. I hope it brought you some mental health, clarity, and, you know, just reminded you to take care of yourself. And if you enjoyed it, make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.